I'm at the park, and I got a comment here on Facebook. Let me see if I can find it. I was thinking about it, but of course, I didn't have it queued up because I'm never thinking to do that for some reason. Found it pretty interesting because you guys know how Supernova is always getting jealous. Like every time that I turn on the webcam at home, and I'll pet the dogs, or I'll even talk to you on the computer, and he'll just want attention. And someone asked me, Sandra, or Sandra, I'm not sure how you pronounce your name, but she says, and apparently she's a dog trainer overseas somewhere, and she says, do you really think dogs can get jealous? I was taught that it was more like a cry for attention, like Nova just did, because, you know, Nova, she was responding to one of the videos on my secret channel. Speaking of which, he's coming over here right now. And bottom line is, she was just wondering if this is true, because she's under the impression that dogs are not capable of jealousy. And look, this is a great example of where status quo dog training has just gone, you know, it outthinks itself so much. I think anybody can tell you that if you had a few dogs, if you've ever encountered dogs, certainly dogs are capable of being jealous, and they very often are. Remember, dogs are domestic animals. They're like us in a lot of ways. I mean, they share a lot of human qualities, and jealousy is absolutely one of those emotions. I'm laughing because, oh yeah, saw that? I'm a professional dog trainer. My dogs are perfect at all times. So anyway, yes, dogs are fully capable of feeling the emotion of jealousy, to answer your question. So before my camera gets ruined, I'm gonna resume playing Frisbee. I was talking about this on my secret channel. I know, well, you know, it kind of relates, it's what I'm thinking about, but that documentary, The Cove, about the dolphin slaughter in Taiji, Japan, and just, and they have the undercover cameras, and they go back there, and it just, I'm not gonna dwell on it, but I mean, it literally brought me to tears to see what's happening over there. Really, I just hate the fact that I eat animals at all. Now, I don't eat mammals, and dolphins are mammals, so I feel good about that, but still, I know, I've talked about this before, and I've struggled with this for years. There's something, I don't know, I mean, this is interesting. There's something instinctive inside of me, and tell me if you guys feel this way too, that deep down, you kind of like, the more intelligent an animal is, the less it seems necessary to kill them and consume them. And I'm just having an honest conversation here. I'm not passing judgment. I mean, you know, I've only not eaten mammals for 2 years now, so I have for a long time participated in eating all kinds of animals, and I still do. I mean, I eat poultry, and birds are intelligent, and I'm still eating them. But does anyone else feel that way? I mean, even if you eat meat, it's just kind of the culture you're raised in, so you don't question it so much. I don't know. Personally, to me, it does bother me that I consume any type of animal, and you know, I've kind of tried to be vegetarian, and it's just, it takes practice. And then veganism, I mean, Lord, I admire you vegans out there. How anyone can do that. Do you guys know the difference? Like, I think a vegan doesn't consume any type of animal product, period, like anything with milk in it or dairy, or I'm sure there are plenty more examples. Whereas a vegetarian, you can still get by with consuming milk because a cow didn't have to die to provide that milk, I guess. Okay, that's my vegetarian rant. Guys, what do you think? What do you all want to talk about? Dad, I just want you to throw me the Frisbee, okay? My tripod's up, I have to tilt it. It's kind of artsy, man. Okay, throw this for me, okay? Right here, yeah, throw this one. This one right here. Don't throw it to anybody but me, okay, Dad? Have you ever given any thought to how ugly pine trees are? Some of y'all might think that I'm kind of crazy for showing a pine tree, like what's the big deal? I grew up here, and I've told people this, maybe I've even talked about this on a video before, but believe it or not, there are people watching this video who've never seen a pine tree before, I'll bet. But it wasn't until I left Georgia for a little while and started traveling that I started realizing how ugly these trees really are. We have a very diverse audience, so now you've seen a pine tree. I mean, they're nature, so they're good. But in the family of trees, they're not the most attractive. That's all I'm saying, okay? But I'm not advocating that we get rid of pine trees. I just don't think they're pretty. And they have like little cones on them. Just saying. It's true. All the leaves are gone, except for the pine trees, because they're evergreens. I guess that's one good thing if you're looking at the glass half full. At least they're the only, it's ironic that the ugliest tree would be the one that would stay green year round. Isn't that interesting? Nature has a sense of humor. Obviously. One of the things that's really cool about working with your dogs year round and working outside, really in whatever profession as you do, is you get closer to nature than you would if you were, you know, doing the whole inside job. You know what I mean, like an office job type thing. But, you know, I mean, there's still benefits to that too. Like, you don't have to freeze, although today is a beautiful day. Like, I really don't even need this jacket. Feels like it must be 60 degrees, though it said it was 45. But it feels warmer than that. I'm also looking at Carrie's edit of Venus's picture. See, I put that picture of Venus in the last video, and she decided to do a Photoshop job on it to like make it like a Christmas card, I guess. Which it looks great, isn't that neat? Quite creative, I must say. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I like it. I think it's good. Right here, yeah, throw this one.
I'm just a jealous guy.